Hello everyone, my name is Nick, and I'm going to be showing off The Witcher 3 90% old patch. So, premise with this category is that we use version 1.06, as you can see right here in the bottom left. And that allows us to do a very special glitch at around 8 minutes, which I won't spoil for you, so we're going to hype it up. But other than that, we use an auto hotkey in this game, so if you see in the top left, the words auto, that means the auto hotkey is on, and that just allows us to skip through cutscenes a lot faster than button mashing. But without further ado, we can just get started with the run. So let's do that. And we're going to play on just the story, which is the easiest difficulty. Because that's obviously the fastest. And, you know, we're speedrunners, we gotta beat the game as fast as possible. So this is the prologue here. Nothing really special here. If I could grab the key. There we go. This is really the only part of movement, and then we got another like 30 or 40 second cutscene here. Nothing really special, but while I'm at it, we can explain a small part of the story. I won't touch on it that much, as I'm sure most of you have played this game before, so I'm not going to touch on it. But premise of this first world here, which is called White Orchard, is we're trying to find a Yennefer, which is Geralt's wife. So that's what we're going to be doing through a couple missions. Come on, Roach. So Roach is our horse here. He's pretty bad. Thankfully, we'll be ditching him pretty early on in the run. Hint, hint. At the glitch that's gonna come up. But he's still the fastest way to move in the game, other than fast traveling, and I can talk about that too. So basically, the way you can fast travel is you do it through signposts, and you have to discover the signpost before you can actually fast travel to it. Which is a very nice way to implement that mechanic. So, usually for the first time, if you're moving to a different location, it's faster to use Roach. And then once you discover the signpost, you can just fast travel to it from another signpost. But again, we're going to ditch Roach early on in the run, so we're not going to have to use him. So yeah. As I said before, we're trying to find Yennefer. So we're going to talk to a couple people here, and they're going to hopefully give us some information leading to her location. And this is the first fight. We're going to try to one-shot these two guys here, although it's pretty difficult. We're going to go like this. I got hit there. Should be fine though. Oh. That was not particularly good, but that's okay. This is only a submission video. It doesn't have to be perfect. But usually I would back up there, go to behind me to the left, and I won't get hit, and I can just one-shot both of those guys. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So right now what we're doing here is we're going to grab some buckthorn. So we're going to this Nilfgaardian garrison here, which is pinged on the map on the top right. But it asks us to get some buckthorn later on, and it's just, since it's on the way, it's just faster to grab it now, so that's what we're going to be doing. Just did it right there. And we're also going to be grabbing a place of power to increase our skill points, to increase damage per second. And the skill system is pretty similar to other RPGs. You get a point on level up, and you can get points from places of power like this right here. And you can like exchange them for like different skills. For this run, we're gonna exchange them for damage points or stats that can increase our damage instead of like alchemy and stuff like that. So you'll be seeing that. We've got a small skip coming up here. It's not that difficult, but it can be annoying. We're gonna hop off Roach. We're gonna hop up here. Hopefully. There we go, and we're gonna, I missed a little bit. We'll try again. It's still faster to go for this a couple times. There we go. So we could go around the front there, although it is slower because there's a couple of cutscenes we were gonna have to watch. So going around the back there is still faster. Yeah, I gotta watch that little cutscene there. Something you can do. I had a little trouble with the signpost there. Fortunately, this version of the game, it's much harder to click signposts and it takes a lot longer to teleport signposts from the map screen. So if you've seen the 80% current patch run, which is it's actually pretty old. I'm using my submission video from the first round of SGDQ submissions before they all got wiped. So the route is going to be pretty much the same, although there's going to be a couple small differences here and there, as you'll see. I'll try to point them out when we get to them.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least.
This is the first major difference here. Usually we would go to the hut and make a bomb, but it's not. We don't have to do that in this version. So we're gonna ride back down here and teleport back to the main town and talk to Vizimir. This is another skip here that I'll explain in a second. I'm gonna hop off Roach in a specific spot. Then talk to Vizimir. Oh, we got the glitch.
Yes.
So that's one of the glitches in the old patch there, is you can't talk to a character until a certain amount of time. So I think I missed this glitch, but I'll explain it anyway. So if you hop on Roach and trap Vizimir in the inn area, you can actually skip his running animation here and he'll just teleport to the field where the first boss fight is. Fortunately, I think I missed it, so what am I doing? It's this one. I was playing current patch a couple days ago, so I'm more skilled in that. So I should remember the route though. Here we go. So we're gonna talk to Vizimir, and this is the first boss fight, the Griffin fight. So I'm gonna hit him twice with a strong attack, and then art him to keep him down on the ground.
Damn! It's fast!
Get him down to half health without him flying up. That's unfortunate. He hit me.
It's about to dive!
We're gonna get him while he dives though. There we go. There we go, come on. There we go. Get him down to half health. We're gonna equip our crossbow here. And then we're gonna aim and reload. And we're gonna hop on Rich here. And this is the glitch I was talking about. This is a major glitch. I want a quick save here in case I miss it. I should get it. So I'm gonna aim my crossbow. Wait till the game saves. Ooh, that was perfect timing there. Almost was too late. And then this should enable the glitch. So I'm gonna hop off Roach. I'm gonna aim our crossbow, and there we go. We got the glitch. So let me finish this boss fight, and then I'll explain it to you. Grab this loot. Oh. Grabbing this loot is a little difficult. There we go. So what just happened there? So try to explain it. I don't know it that well, but I know it close enough. So the game, this is a glitch that is only available in versions 1.0 through 1.06. It got patched in 1.07. So this is why we play on 1.06. So what happened there is I aimed the crossbow, reloaded the game, or you can't reload the game normally when you have the crossbow equipped and when you're aiming like that, but the game, thankfully there's an autosave right there that we can use. So when you reload the game and then you aim your crossbow, there's like a glitch that happens and then girl goes like super speed like this. Okay, I'm not too sure how it works that well, but I know there's some other people that can explain it better than I do. But so basically all girls' animations are like 2 or 3 times faster than usual. And at this point, it's faster to just run than use Roach, which Roach is very annoying if you know if you've played a 80% current patch. You know how terrible Roach is. So you can see here that we don't have the speed glitch active. So every time you go to a new game world, Like now we're in Vizima in the palace that we're gonna talk to the king. But every time you go into a new game world, the game resets kind of in quotes. So you lose your speed glitch. But thankfully, if you just aim the crossbow again, you will get your speed glitch back. So at this point, we cannot access the crossbow from the tab menu. So and there's no point in going faster. So we have to wait for this Chamberlain anyway. So there's no point in doing the speed glitch here anyway. It's not gonna save any time. So we just gotta follow this guy for the next minute or two.
Many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
Disgusts.
need not bother. First thing in the morning, and it's past noon. What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Enander. Not only am I made to wait here like a supplicant.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna play the Gwent game for you guys. If you guys watching live, it's wastes too much time. I don't got all day to do this, you know. So right here, I'm jumping in front, trying to get in front of the Chamberlain. It does not save any time as usual, but then we can just look at Geralt's magnificent face. So I'm gonna wait for him to come up and he's gonna open the door for us. And then this is Yennefer, so say hi to her and just get ready to say bye. And there we go. We're not gonna be seeing Yennefer for the next hour and something minutes, so. Now we're just gonna head over to Valley, which is the main game world. That's also a glitch. You can't change worlds. And then hitting the signpost is kind of annoying.
Something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger.
So as I said before, every time you go into a new game world, you lose your speed glitch, but thankfully it's pretty easy to get it back. We're gonna hop off roach here. We're gonna equip this armor, and where's the crossbow? Oh, it's already equipped. Oops. There we go. All good. And from this point forward, it is faster to just run with Geralt than to use roach. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Nothing special here. We're gonna run to the next quest objective. We're not gonna be running to the one on the map because we don't need to actually stop there. We're just gonna be running to the next location. What happens here is these guys tell you where to go next, and I already know where to go next, so we're just gonna go directly to where we have to go. So the premise of this part of the story is we're looking for Ciri, and she's the girl that Geralt raised, but she's actually the Emperor's daughter. So we're looking for her. There's this group called the Wild Hunt that want to use her magical powers, but we're gonna try to not have that happen. Just gotta grab these things in here if we can. Okay, as you can probably see, getting through doors is kind of annoying sometimes. That's because of the eternal speed. Now we're done with that, we're gonna head over to the Baron's Castle. Yeah, we could climb up the ladder. Fortunately, some of the animations are still slow. It's like climbing up that ladder, it's still pretty slow. There's nothing we can do to speed that up. But now we're gonna Naruto run all the way to the Baron's Castle with Geralt here. So there's two strats here. There's one you can go over all these the wooden barricades, but this one we're just gonna go under because this is what 90% current patch does, and I'm more used to doing that, so that's what we're gonna do. And it actually doesn't only at least like a second or two. And if I could get on the ladder, come on. As you can see, this turn of speed can be detrimental in places, like getting on ladders and going through doors. but you learn to live with it. So this is the first what is it? The first flashback. So now we get to control Siri, but we don't have the speed glitch because we would need the crossbow, and we don't have the crossbow with Siri.
That was close.
So now we just control Siri. So there's a three mini fights here with the wolves. We gotta kill all the wolves. This first one's pretty easy, but the second and third one have a lot more wolves, so it's a little bit harder. And then we have a boss fight at the end. So this is this move that I'm doing right there to dodge. I like to call it the dash from Celeste, because Celeste is one of my favorite games. So I'm gonna try to dodge all these wolves and not get hit, but that's a lot easier said than done. Oh, I wanted to beat that wolf, darn. And then now we're gonna dash over to the next wolf fight. This one doesn't have as many wolves as the second one, but it's still pretty annoying, as you saw. Especially when we have a lot of wolves, it's hard to dodge at the right time. And there's a small delay. Stop blocking my attacks. There we go. And now we're gonna dash over to the final boss of this section.
Come out.
You cut him up bad. Through the cave. It's a bit dark.
Right?
There's a nice little quick kill here, so we're gonna get behind him. He comes over to me. There we go. That's pretty. That wasn't the intended way, but we still managed to kill him pretty quickly. And we just got a couple more cutscenes. And that is the first section. So we're gonna try to get the Baron to come over here. Get over here, Baron. Start walking. Thank you. We're gonna equip the crossbow again, and we're gonna equip the speed glitch again. So. Oh darn! That was my mistake. I went up the stairs too quickly, so the Baron didn't follow suit. So again, everything in the game stays the same. It's only Geralt's animations that speed up.
Haven't got a clue.
So here we got a sequence break. If you grab that key in that wardrobe, it skips some dialogue and is actually quite faster. It just opens the door immediately instead of waiting for the Baron's dialogue to finish.
Different color. Some of these objects used to hang here. Saffron at painting. Right size. Walls a different color.
There we go. We're gonna examine these things in a certain order. I want to examine the wardrobe instead of turning off the candle. There you go. And I'm grabbing a certain amount of these things.
Smashed a bottle from Tucson.
And I need to get about 1,500 crowns later on in the game, so I'm trying to grab as much loot as possible.
Trail breaks on wine stains. Smells of juniper smashed a bottle. Some sort of folk
So that's actually an unintentional glitch there. You don't get it that often, but if that guy pushes you, it gets you out of the examining the thing position. So if he actually pushes you, that's pretty nice. He doesn't do it often, but he does it sometimes. So. Now we're gonna run over to the. We're gonna Naruto run over to the next quest marker. So cheeky. So the Baron said we should go. We have to find the Baron's daughter first off, in exchange for information. He gave us a little bit of information about Syria in that flashback moment, but we still gotta go find his daughter. So he tells us to go find the Pella, which we found now. But as usual, we have to do a task for him, in order to give us some information. So that's what we're gonna be doing.
There you are.
This is basically a glorified auto scroll. We gotta ring this bell, and Princess is gonna have to follow us. Princess is the goat, by the way.
The pillar. Misses you something awful. Come on, damn it. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to
Oh,
follow?
thank you for the good luck, by the way, in chat. So you see Princess turns back. She goes to this bear here, but we were able to kill the bear, so.
Area. Good thing I ran into him earlier. Do I?
So with since we have time, I'll talk about a little bit about combat. So, again, we have two types of attack: fast attack, strong attack. But it's faster to just change strong attacks instead of using them interchangeably. So that's what we're going to be doing most of the time. We're going to be chaining strong attacks. Sometimes you'll be seeing me do fast attacks. Either I'm doing it by mistake, or it's actually faster to just do fast attacks for that certain enemy. For example, Drowners. Oh, thank you again for the good luck. I'm probably gonna need that. We'll see how far behind I am from my PB at the end of this. So there we use signposts because it's still faster if you have a signpost discovered to use a signpost instead of using running or using roach. So you'll be seeing that a lot, but not all the time. So we gotta punch the Baron here in this fist fight. So we're gonna try to do it pretty quickly. There we go. Pretty quick.
You didn't they?
And this is another major skip in the game, which I'm gonna try to show off, although it's a little bit more difficult on any % old patch than current patch, so we're gonna equip Ard, get to the cutscene, and I'll explain it after I do it. Oh, I missed it. I'm gonna go for the backup.
Damn it.
There we go. So, just give me one more second. We get out of this race fast here. So what happened there is, so I use Ard to push the bot string between the wooden wall, the stone wall and the wooden wall. So the game doesn't intend you to do that, so the result is you kill the bot string immediately. It's a nice little glitch because that fight is really annoying and long. Or it's long for me because I'm pretty bad at that fight, so.
Must follow the pillar. The pillar will show the way. We got a long way to go. Now, it's not
Oh, I forgot to split my last split. No worries. So now we're going to be following the peddler here.
This the Baron's land?
Tis now.
Again, as another reminder, it's only Geralt's animations that are faster, not the other NPCs, so we gotta slowly follow behind him, or in this case, in front of him.
Cared not a lick for common folk.
You all get together and drive him away?
When the Black Ones came, the Lord to the tower on Fyke Isle fled. The invaders set the fields afire, and a great
Nothing special here, another glorified auto-scroller.
the Lord in abundance
The next minute or two.
there in the tower.
This whole split's basically an auto-scroller.
Gods in their eye.
Alright, I'm gonna kill these two wolves with Igni. There we go. And here I'm gonna use fast attack, so it's actually faster than strong attacks.
Swarmed the
And
isle.
then there we go. Played all those wolves out.
Folk are poor here. It's rare the mighty concern themselves with the poor, but the invaders will be punished.
So now we're gonna be going into the.
How's that?
Pestilence
Actually, I forgot what the name of this place is, but
as the
it's something forest.
Lord's court. Nearly there. Nearly there.
It'll tell me in a second. The Woven Glade. There we go. So here we gotta. The premise of this, we're gonna keep all three of these fires lit.
Good balance.
So we gotta kill a bunch of wraiths and all that. Another glorified auto-scroller.
None dare mention
But-
the name aloud.
So he's got another cutscene here.
Ready. The fires. Watch them. Let nothing break the circle.
So what happens here is this first one on the left always goes out first. So that's pretty easy.
Fire's lit.
And then the fires go out two more times, but which fires goes out is RNG. So
Tamara's coming with me.
there's a specific time, a specific line of dialogue when the fires go out, but that I actually know by heart. So, but again, RNG, which ones go up? So this is that line right here. So we'll have good RNG. Yep. If you get bad RNG, then 2 of them will go up. I've not had that happen in 90% old patch, but I've had it happen in 90% current patch, and it's kind of annoying. So this, right after this line here. There we go. That was pretty good RNG. The best RNG is if the 2 fires closest to you go out, but you rarely get that. So I guess we're running over to Vortex Hut. So I actually kind of skipped down the story a little bit. So again, we're trying to find out where Tomorrow and Anna, which is the Baron's daughter and wife, where they went. So that's what we're trying to find out. In exchange, he'll give us some information. Alright, I got stuck here. Darn. Alright, that's alright. Now that we're done with this first part, we're not going to go talk to the Baron again. There's no point in doing that. We're going to be doing that later on. Oh, wow, I went there. Nice. That's my mistake. I fast traveled to the wrong spot. Even though I said we're going to be doing that later, I still fast traveled there, but that's okay. This is only a submission run. It's not my world record PB run. So next stop, we're going to go talk to Curie Metz. And we'll do a couple things for her too. So the premise of this section here is a guy was asking about Ciri and where she was, so we're going to follow that trail. I'll roll up these stairs here, it's faster. So I actually like to call that attack rolling, because you swing your sword or you punch and then you roll. It's used a lot more in current patch, but in 80% old patch there are a couple spots for it. So here, since we don't have bombs, usually we'd be using the bombs to close these rat nests, but we're going to be using Igni instead. So I'm going to come over here to regen faster, and then use Igni again on this second rat nest.
They're only rats.
Thank you.
You that.
We gotta wait for Kiri here a little bit. While we're at it, we can equip some points. There we go. If we had to drag over there, so we're good. So the skill points we equipped there is one for strong attack and one for cat skull gear. So the premise of that is if for every piece of light armor that you have, you do a 5% damage increase. So we have 3 pieces of light armor here. Actually, maybe 4. No, I think 3. So we do about 15% increase in damage. And then we just have a strong attack, so it does more damage per strong attack. And as I said earlier, we manually use strong attacks in this run. But
Another horse, almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Look, they're opening.
that's a small glitch right there. I went a little too fast through that cave.
Swallow.
The gate didn't open immediately like it should have. I'm gonna wait for that line. I'm gonna fast attack this golem. There we go. Did I grab the loot? No, I didn't. There you go. Got a couple bosses here.
Wild hunt. Definitely. Froze them before they could attack.
So this section here is another glorified auto-scroller, but we're going to skip parts of it.
Ready. Stay close.
So you can actually close these 3 portals with Yrden. Even though you're not supposed to know about it this early on to the game, you can do it here. So it skips killing a couple enemies and waiting at least another 30 seconds to a minute. So I'm gonna quick Quen here to deal less damage, and then when the quest updates, I'm gonna run out and cast Yrden. There we go.
I'm beginning to think we might make it.
I'm gonna use some bread here to regenerate some health. In this game, it's called Vitality. So for the last one, I want to be at least half health. So should be good. Although I don't know. We're gonna check. We'll take the next one for safety. It's not fun to die here.
Hey, Nicola!
I actually do that twice because these last two are a little bit more finicky, and they sometimes require 2 casts of Yrden to close. I mean, we're at more than half health, but I'm gonna take a bottle of water for safety. There's a nice bottle of water here that we can grab in the chest.
Hey, Nicola!
This one also requires 2 sometimes. So, and now that we're done with that, we're gonna grab these chests. Just some extra spirits in case we have to meditate more times than usual. And then this is the quick meditation strat that you'll see. So it's gonna be really quick. Don't blink.
Leave it to me.
There we go. That's how quick it is, and it just regens all our health and our bombs and all that. But we don't use bombs, so. Using Yrden there actually just skips the animation of a girl getting up after the meditation, so we got this boss fight pretty easy. There you go. So we're gonna kill these hounds of the Wild Hunt. That can. That wasn't particularly fast, but that's alright. So, even if you kill him, even if you get him down to 0 health in this first or second phase, he still has 3 phases, so you can't skip his, you can't skip him, unfortunately, even though you think you can. And this is his last phase. There you go, we're gonna grab his loot. There you go.
Alright, let's watch this message.
Alright.
Strange. My medallion's trembling. There's nothing here.
So I'm gonna open this, I'm gonna read the book here
This wall.
to trigger the next quest. And then you're supposed to talk to Kiri here, but we go so fast that we actually skip the trigger entirely, and we actually don't need to do that. So
Let's see where the passage leads.
I'm gonna meditate here in case. I guess when I like to be at full health sometimes after long sections like that. Although I don't really need to meditate there. I we do. That's just a quirk that I like to do just for safety, especially in like a submission video like this in a marathon run. Safety is key. Alright, so now we're gonna go to Lindenvale. I should not have tabbed over to that objective there, because it's lower. So now that we're done with that, we're gonna head over to the tree spirit and we're gonna kill him. So you're not supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to go to the crones in the village first, if you know what I'm talking about by playing the game. But we're gonna go do the tree spirit first because it's faster. Let's make sure I have the right angle here. At this point, just ignore the timer. I'm probably gonna be a couple minutes behind my PB because my PB was an absolute killer run, and this is not a killer run. So don't worry about that. So there's usually you get a boss fight here. We're gonna skip this werewolf boss fight entirely by jumping up here. Jumping up here and just going straight into the cave before we can get into combat.
Come no closer. I know.
If I could talk to the tree spirit here. Kill the tree spirit here. Oh, good. We don't gotta kill these other enemies, so we're not gonna deal with them. And now we're gonna head over to the crones in the village. If Garrett would not get stuck on these trees, I mean, he can clearly fit through the gap there, but nah, the game just rejects. Oh, thank you for asking. The run's actually going pretty well. I hope I wasn't too late on that.
Why don't you want to?
Just want to be careful of that dialogue choice. If you do the wrong dialogue choice, you get put into a game of hide and seek there, and it's slow and annoying. So we're not going to be doing that.
If Johnny's real,
I'm going to examine these footprints if I can get close enough.
small.
Oh, there we go. Just want to make sure I got that.
Tracks lead to a burrow. Wonder what's inside.
Alright, so at this point now, we're going to be doing
Watch out!
gonna kill these Tyrannos here. So, premise of this is Johnny lost his voice and he has information that we need. So, we're gonna get a bottle in this tree here to help him get his voice back. Hopefully. There we go.
What now, you piece
So we're gonna get these harpies down. Come on, get over here. There we go. And we're gonna grab this thing here.
This bottle.
Hey, now Johnny can talk. So now he's gonna help us bribe the old lady in the village here to give us information about Siri. So you can see we're using fast attacks on these Tyrannos because it's faster, and then strong attacks on the water hags because again it's faster. This is one of the enemies that we use the fast attacks on. Alright, all good. Now we're gonna go talk to the eldermen in the village. Because we have to do a task for the crones before they'll give us information. So, but we already did the task. The task was to kill the tree spirit, but we already did it. So,
Greetings.
and for killing the tree spirit early, we get teleported back, and so instead of having to go to the signpost, so that saves time. And this is another flashback to Siri. This one's a lot easier though. The only thing we have to do is dash to the finish line. We don't gotta fight any of the enemies here. Not at all.
Yes,
All good. This is actually not a bad segment. Let's see, cut some ends. There we go. So we got our speed taken away, unfortunately. So we gotta redo the crossbow. And where's the? Gotta go to Hangman's right here. Hopefully it doesn't flag my run. Anyway, now we're done. So done with that one, I should say. So what we're gonna be doing now is we're gonna be heading over to Novigrad. So there's no signpost that's discovered in Novigrad, so we have to run all the way there. So that's what we're doing now. Nothing special. Just gonna run towards this tower here. It's my landmark. That little cheeky fence there stopping me from running. And we're gonna grab this loot here in the water. It's not required, but it's a safety strat that I'm gonna take for this run. It'd be great if it didn't get stuck on the fence. But anyway, now we're in Novigrad. Hooray! This is one of 2 big cities in this game. The other one being Oxenford, although it's a little bit smaller.
Down to the execution.
And most of the section here will take place in Novigrad. This is by far the easiest section of the run.
Sure hope duty hasn't got to
And Velen, on the other hand, is the hardest section of the run. That's where all my runs go to die. The rest of the game's not that hard. Just not dying on the final boss would be nice. So now we're gonna find Triss Marigold. So if you played the second game, and you know, actually I'm not gonna spoil it. Go play the second game. Second game is kind of fun to play. Although it's getting old now, it's from 2011. Anyway, we're trying to find Triss Marigold. Okay. Nice. Sometimes if you go too faster, you can just go right through the door. And there's no point in just going right to Triss Marigold because she's not spawned in at this point. So you have to knock on the door. That's kind of the only problem with this game, is that a lot of this is linear and you can't do stuff out of order. Other than for a couple small parts, so. And I gotta get in that door. There we go. So what we did there is we're trying to find Triss Marigold as we hope she's gonna give us information to where, oh darn. Anyway, to where we're looking for Dudu and Dandelion because we're hoping that they're gonna give us information on where Ciri is. So we're gonna first find Triss Marigold. We're gonna do her quests, and then hopefully she's gonna give us enough information. So here we just gotta grab her leather sack in the river.
Find the parcel.
There we go, done with that. We're gonna hop up here. Second. There we go.
Still remember my elements?
And we're gonna talk to Brandon here. I'm gonna head into his warehouse. And we gotta place these baits here. It's a little finicky, as you can see here. There we go.
I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents.
Geralt, we both rather be.
There we go. We're just gonna run over here.
In there.
And now we're gonna get attacked by these guys, but they stand no chance against Geralt's super speed here. There we go. I'm gonna loot these bodies here. So actually, I got really good RNG there. So we're trying to look for the sword that will deal the most damage. So that one actually is doing plus 33 damage on top of my old sword. So I don't know how many. That's probably 50 damage points, I think. I'm not sure though. So I didn't read the damage points on the sword. I only read the additional damage.
All right, time to check the.
So yeah, we got our sword. Now she refers us to Corrine Tilly. So she's gonna help us find Ciri. But we have to wake her up, and we gotta grab this quest item. What? There we go. I gotta look at this quest item too.
Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing sheet.
There you go.
Another master.
So the premises is this godling here is giving her bad dreams. So we gotta talk to her and ask her to stop. And we just make a deal with her and she stops, so good for us. And now we're gonna go talk to Corrine, who's now woken up, if I can talk to her. Now we're gonna go over to her hotel room in the inn and dream with her.
Ah.
Unfortunately, Geralt gets trapped on every little thing.
A dream.
Here you go. now we're done with the second. Hooray. So now we're gonna go back to, actually we're gonna go, for the first time, I'm gonna go to the Rosemary and Thine and talk to our old friend Zoltan. And then he's gonna give us a couple quests to do so we can find Dandelion, who's the key to fighting Siri in this section of the game. So a little fist fight here, pretty easy most of the time. That was really quick. We're gonna try to read. What I was trying to do there is I tried to grab the journal and read it before the cutscene. Unfortunately, I didn't get that, so I'm gonna have to open my inventory here and then read the journal. Saves about a couple seconds, as opposed to opening the inventory right there. I'm sorry about that. Somebody just walked in. I apparently got a letter, so I'm gonna have to read that when I'm done. Anyway, back to the game. Instead of my letter, we're gonna go talk. Now we gotta go talk to a couple people. So these are Dandelion's lovers here. Is the. So we're gonna go talk to them and see if they know anything on where Dandelion might be. So. There we go. This part's pretty tame.
Damn it! Well.
And that's done. The game gives us 5 or 6 to do. We only gotta do 3 of them. So we're gonna be doing the 3 that are most optimal. So thankfully we can go to this one right here, which is right next to the first one. So there's a horse race here that we're gonna try to skip. Gotta make sure to do this because once we get into the horse race, we can't skip it. So there we go. Right dialogue choice. Gonna talk to Molly here. I don't know why the game does that sometimes. There we go. There's this thing called the door boost. If you jump at the right time inside the door frame, it'll like boost you forward. Although it's a lot harder to do on old patch because you're going a lot faster. And apparently you just door boosts us there across the whole thing. I think you can die there if you actually fall from too far. You've known if you play casually how bad the fall damage is in this game. I should not have to mention that. And they didn't change it in the current patch, sadly, so damage is still pretty bad. There we go, we talked to Zoltan, just recapped what we know. I'm gonna go talk to Priscilla, who's another one of Dandelion's lovers. It's actually gonna give us a lot of useful information. And we're gonna meditate here at 10 o'clock, because we need to talk to her at night, because that's when she's putting on her show. This is actually a really good incentive. If someone wants to sing this on stream, this is a great incentive. There we go. Eventually this will load. There we go. Sometimes the loading screens and the loading time, they're kind of hit and miss in this game. Sometimes they're fast, sometimes they're slow. Now at this point, we're actually gonna equip all the skill points that we have into strong attacks because there's another fight here, and we'll be doing increased damage than usual.
Hey,
Darn. There we go. And we got a little boss fight here. I wouldn't say the boss fight, but it's pretty easy. It's a strong attack, all these guys. Thankfully, all these guys are in a group, so we can kill them pretty quickly. And we got a long cutscene here.
Right, messed up.
Alright, now we're done with that, and we're gonna have to follow. Again, we gotta do a quest for him to give us information. So what we have to do here is he got robbed, so we gotta find out who robbed him and how they robbed him. So that's what we're gonna be doing.
Just curled out. Something inside.
Okay, now I need to examine this thing there.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. That's way down. It's on SGDQ.
Oh, darn. Hey, I got stuck in the wall. And now we're done with that. I'm gonna go reconvene with him. He's gonna give us some other stuff, other leads to look at. Just running through buildings in general is really annoying in this game. So now we're just gonna investigate who was in the bathhouse at the time of the robbery.
Just the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
And there we go. Now we're done with that. Done with that. We're gonna do things that are a little bit out of order here. We're supposed to go to Henkel's house, who was a participant in the robbery, but instead we're gonna go to Junior's casino to see if we can get some information over a series. Because we're gonna have to do this anyway, but it's just faster to do it now than at any other time. And if I could pull out my sword. What? That was weird. Oh, I might die here. Yeah. That was weird. Every single time I pulled out my sword, it gets put it right back. Anyway, let's just disregard that. We'll forget this mess. The only problem is the loading screens in Bellin are very, very long. That's the only problem. And alright. There we go. There we go. Take two is much better. If I could.
Beat you half to death.
There we go.
Wonder if Dijkstra knows Junior's made a deal with the Redanians.
We'll just forget about that death. That's my one death on the run that I have in basically every single run. So.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse.
Nope, that's not where we're going. We're going over here.
Their friends. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it.
And now we gotta.
Afterwards, please place the bottle.
We gotta place the bottle in there. It's like a small delay.
Secret room.
I'm gonna try to get down to the bottom of the stairs before the end of the cutscene. So this allows us to just go right into the next cutscene. Just chain the cutscenes. It's faster. All right, and we're done with that. So now we're gonna go talk to Menge. We're gonna do some stuff to him, and we actually gotta meditate. We're an hour early. Supposed to be there at midnight, but we were there at 11 o'clock. There we go. So now we're gonna go talk to him in here.
Thought I was clear. No.
And then eventually we're gonna kill him. We're not gonna fight him. This is gonna die. This is just massive cutscenes. You can tell how annoying this is if you went back about 2 years where we didn't have the auto hockey, and especially in current patch where you had to button mash for 3 hours. That was not fun. Thankfully, I joined and I suggested that we use an auto hockey, and everyone accepted. So that's what we're doing now. So. Anyway, we talked to Menge. Done. So he told us that Dandelion is in a prison, so we're gonna free him later on. We're not gonna do it right now. So right now we're going back to Dijkstra. We're gonna be doing his quest line. I could go down to wheat fields. So again, we're gonna go talk to Vernon Roach. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to change quests, but that's okay. I want to change objectives, but that's alright. I know where to go anyway. Have to run a roach, so we're gonna find Whoreson Jr. and we're gonna hope that he's gonna give us some information that we need. So that's the premise of the next couple minutes here. But I'm gonna go slow in here because sometimes if you go too fast, you can actually die because you're going too fast. So if you go too fast in the door, you're gonna hit the rock at the end, and the game will think you fell from a very great height, and then you will die. And that's not fun to do, especially on a world record run.
Ready?
So I guess I gotta talk to Vernon's contact here. You played Witcher 2, you know who Vernon Roach is. I won't spoil it for those people who haven't played the game. Now we're gonna head into where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. There we go. So I play a lot of categories in this game, so I was thinking of another category. Alright. This trick is a little harder in the old patch. Gotta climb up here. There we go. And then jump over the wall. Oh. Right. There we go. Gotta kill as little of these guards as possible. So I could not get trapped.
What now, you piece of
I think we can just go right for the door. No, we can't. We're still in combat. There you go. Camera's all weird. There we go. Gotta kill these guys in here as well. There we go.
Fucking degenerate.
So we have another flashback for Siri here.
I must climb onto
Nothing impressive. We don't got the glitch again, so we gotta do this at normal speed for any face.
Yeah. Room on the top floor. One with a balcony.
Here we go.
There's the balcony.
Open this door,
See what's inside.
and we're gonna try to get behind Junior here. We can just hit him with the sword. There we go.
That's it, you're in for it.
Hey, you got two of them at once. There you go. So now we killed all of them on the third floor. We can skip the guys on the second floor because we go straight for the first floor. Go behind the shield guy. If I can hit him. There we go. And I'm gonna head straight for the door. Eventually the door is gonna open. There we go. You can just skip the 3 or so guys on the second floor. Game doesn't know what to do. And once again, we lost our speed glitch here, so we can just regain it. We gotta talk to the king here, the king of Redanian. Before we can do anything. So now we're gonna be doing a play. So this section here, a lot of stuff happening. So we're gonna recruit a Doppler. So a Doppler is basically a guy that can shapeshift into other people. So we're gonna recruit a Doppler to hopefully find out where No, we're gonna find out where. So let me explain it again. We're gonna find a Doppler to hopefully ambush Dandelion because he's being transferred to another prison. So we're gonna ambush him, and the Doppler is gonna help us. So this is just setting up. We're doing a play because Geralt thinks it's the best idea to recruiting our friend. So that's what we're doing. Let's not die from this fall. There we go.
This one.
Talk to Arena.
Just look at it.
And we're gonna recruit some ushers here so people don't fight. That's a little water break there if you can time it correctly. And I don't get stuck on a small box. And we can record some acrobat. We can record. We can get some acrobats if we want to. Don't need to do that. It's optional. So we're not gonna be doing that. It's too slow. And we're gonna talk to Arena again if I could get through the door. And now it's just to play another glorified auto-scroller and a super long cutscene. If we do the wrong dialogue options here, then we're gonna get into a fight and it's slower. Alright. And we're just about done. There we go. After that long cutscene. Yeah, darn. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that was close. And now that we recruited Dudu, we are gonna... So basically what he did is, remember Menge that we killed him? So he's gonna take his place and he's gonna order the transfer of Dandelion to the other prison for execution. But while he's being transferred, we're gonna ambush him and hopefully get his help on what happened to Ciri. So the carriage runs away. We actually do not have to use our Witcher senses here to find the tracks. We can just follow the rough path that the carriage takes. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Then here we're going to divert and we're going to go through we're going to go take a more direct path at this point. So we're going to talk to these dwarves where the Witch Hunter and Dandelion, they took over the hut here. If I don't want to fall, there we go. Oh god. That is not what I wanted to do, because if you make a mistake, you will fall down and die. So thankfully I didn't die. And I can just kill that Witch Hunter pretty easily. And there's Dandelion. In the Witcher Netflix series, his name is actually Jaskier, and that's actually his original name. But in the English version, they called him Dandelion, just for the English speakers out here. And we got another flashback here. That's a nice little fun fact. Again, we're gonna use a dash here because the fastest way to move is Siri. Unfortunately, she like kind of locks on to enemies at sometimes, so there we go. So sometimes she'll go the wrong way, but we're gonna try to counteract that. Kill all these guys. That is not very fast, but that's alright. Again, simulation video doesn't matter that much. As long as we're fast enough. I'm gonna equip the crossbow, do the speed glitch. There we go. And I'm gonna head back over here. I'm actually gonna, this is something that I only do, but just for safety, and sometimes it actually gives me increased damage. So I'm gonna change my armor and my sword here. So this sword, this armor. Hold on, making sure I have the right one. It's that one. So now we're gonna sell our stuff. Which one? There we go. Gotta have a 1500, 1600 to be safe, and we don't have that amount yet. There we go. So 1,000 crowns goes to playing the ship that'll transport us there, and then about 500 is for maps, so we can unlock some fast travel posts on the island. So yeah, usually we're here at about an hour and a half, but we're here at about an hour. Alright, I'm gonna do the crossbow trick again. We have that could I would like to roll behind him. I'm just not gonna take care of that guy. Alright. Can I not kill you? There we go. Even if you don't kill all those pirates there, the cutscene automatically plays around 50 seconds. So, but if you can kill all those guys, you can usually clear them out in about 35, and the cutscene just plays after that. Anyway, so we're gonna head over to this merchant here. We're gonna buy the 1st and 5th map, so it's gonna unlock the fast travel posts that we need to the rest of the game. So 1st and 5th. Thankfully, I know how to count, so I know which ones to buy. I'm gonna read them here as well. There we go. I'm still getting used to the menus because the menus in 1.31, which is the current version, and 1.06 are pretty different. So hey, say hi to Yennefer, because now we're gonna see her again. And we're pretty much going to play with her for the rest of the game. There we go. So now we're gonna go to the feast with her, and we're gonna grab a mask of the Master Ubrokos. Probably said that wrong. Whatever. So there's a magical disturbance in a forest in Skellige, and that mask allows us to see into the past. So we're gonna see if that disturbance in the forest was caused by Ciri. And that's more or less the whole point of this section of the game. It's not much to do here. It's just precise movement. Not even that. Just like moving in general. There's a boss fight that we're gonna be doing. So. I probably should equip that. There we go.
Come, Geralt.
There we go. And we're gonna run way ahead of her because we're going super fast.
This'll be tough to... Seen uglier sights in my life.
We gotta wait for Yennefer's line to finish here. or we can head into the next spot. If a lot of dialogue there doesn't play, then we can't pass. So the main priority here is the bears, because we can just kill the wolves whenever.
Mushrooms in here.
All good. We got all the wolves and bears. So now we just gotta wait. Usually there'd be a white screen here, but we go so fast that we can just run around until that happens.
Let's go inside, Gary.
Again, we gotta wait for Yenna for a little bit until she starts walking. If we go too fast, the game gets confusing, just does not let us progress.
I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions. Ermion enjoys.
So now we have this boss fight I was talking about. Darn. There we go. It's a pretty solid fight, but fortunately we gotta wait another like 45 seconds here. We're supposed to find a way out of here, but there's no way to get out of here, so we gotta wait. Give it a second. There we go. And then eventually Yennefer teleports us out. And that's the end of that split. So now, as I was saying earlier, we go to the forest. We have the mask. We're gonna go to the forest. So you're gonna see what happened to Ciri. So I'm gonna do an attack roll there. Usually in current patch you do attack rolls because when you get out of the signpost there's like a small delay before you can actually start running. So you do attack rolls to stop that delay. But sometimes it gets faster to still do attack rolls. So come on. There we go. So I'm the only one to do that, but I grab that place of power. So the reason I do that is I have. After that, I have an additional skill point, and I'm gonna be equipping it into the spin attack. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna be equipping it into the spin attack to get quick kill some bosses. It doesn't really waste any time to get it, and I think it's just easier. I'll point it out when I actually do the spin attack. And
This is the spot. Put on the mask.
Any instructions?
Keep it on. See everything. And don't stray far. Telepathy is limited in range.
What's that? Portal?
this is the glorified auto-scroller. Yay! This game has a lot of them.
Like a witcher. Seems they went that way.
Come.
There's another fog gut over here that we're gonna kill.
What now, you piece of filth?
I don't know why those people yell, but they do, so.
Watch out!
You heard that in the background. Yeah, there was no one here other than me and Yennefer.
A magic explosion of some sort. So powerful that even the echo was dangerous. I wager it destroyed the forest.
But Ciri and her companion weren't harmed. I saw them escape.
Let's see where to.
I'm gonna kill this fog gut here too. Usually you would skip that, and there's another fog gut here for some reason.
Place is creepy.
Usually I skip that first fog gut there because
See that?
we can, but this is faster to kill it in old patch.
Know where it led?
Magic residue trail leads to Velen.
Any chance you can figure out where Ciri's companion fled to? His portal's gotta be nearby.
I'll try to find it. Come.
Right. Come on, Yennefer. I want you to run here to speed things up.
Nice fight.
One repelled the other with powerful magic, then fled through a portal.
A mage?
Most likely.
Something's pinned under that tree. Can you...
I can.
Don't win you. That's special. now we're done with that. So that journey through the past tells us that we should go to Hinder's Fall to a cemetery, and hopefully it'll give us some more information. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, and that we're doing right now. And this is another major skip right here. We're supposed to wait for Yennefer.
Hey, Geralt.
There's no point in waiting for her. I'm gonna save her in case. So I'm gonna go slow here. I don't want to fall into the wolf pen. Oh, that was very close. So what we're gonna be doing here, we're gonna pass an invisible wall. Ooh, hey, first try. It's not that difficult. You can do it casually. I'm gonna try not to clip a ledge here and die, because I've been known to do that here. Ooh, that was very close.
Hey, can you hear me?
So what happened there is hold on. There we go. What happened there is you're supposed to go to the right side around. You're supposed to hit go to the tree, solve a puzzle with levers and all that. But nah, we don't have to do that anymore. If you just go to the left there, you can hop off the edge, roll up the cliff, and if you spam space fast enough, you can actually just jump up that ledge and go around the invisible wall that's usually there. That is very nice. Saves a good minute or something.
He's from afar, isn't he?
From what we used to do.
I'm very far away.
That actually makes that skip easier on old patch because you're going faster.
Sitting in this fish puddle my whole life. I'd love to.
That's the only skip that's actually easier on old patch.
Let's go.
This is another flashback for Ciri here. What happens is she gets teleported here by some magical portal, probably the one that we saw in the woods. And then this guy called Skill helps her out. So we're gonna just go talk to him here. And then we got another fight here. We gotta kill 5 enemies here. There we go. Kill this one here. Oh, I got a hit. It's fine. Thankfully with Ciri that you regen health all the time, even in combat. I'm gonna try not to dash into the cutscene because sometimes it'll soft lock the game and you can't choose the dialogue choice. That either means you have to restart the game and reload your save, or you have to reset. So we're not gonna take that risk. There's a couple places we can do that. Most notably, like remember in that wolf section at the beginning with Ciri, we dash into the cutscene with the boat. It'll also soft lock the game there if you're not careful. And that's actually true on current patch too. It will soft lock the game on current patch. Anyway. And this is the end of this segment here anyway. So. Oh wow, hold on. Is this the new best segment? Wow, okay. I was not expecting that. Okay. That's probably because I did not fall into the wolf pit. Or I did the skip around the invisible wall. And then I killed those 5 guys in that fight a lot faster than I did in PB. So. At least we're making back a little bit of time.
Where Geralt lost her trail once more. You now need.
I gotta do the skip here again. If you want to see amazing best segments in SGDQ submission videos, go watch my Hearts of Stone run. I got a 30-second best segment in that submission video, but it wasn't world record, sadly. But if you want to see insane best segments, go watch that. I want to talk to the Baron. There we go. It's on my YouTube channel, and if you're watching this in the future, either because you want to or you're part of a games committee on SGDQ, you'll probably see it. It's on YouTube, and I'm submitting it anyway. But anyway, here we have an unskippable horse race with the flashback with Siri. So.
Don't you embarrass us?
You can do this in one stamina bar full. It's tight, but you can do it, so that's what we're going to try to go for. Just take the corners as tight as possible. Take as many shortcuts as you can. Yeah, barely made it. Alright, and now we got the most annoying part of RNG in the run. So you got this this boss here. She has a 1 in 8 chance of flying up. Alright, a 1 in 8 chance of not flying up. So you want her to not fly up. So let's see if we get that. Darn. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. That's not a problem. We can just reload the game. Then when we reload the game, she'll stay down on the ground every time, so that's very nice. But that's a good section of RNG. You can save a good 30 seconds there if you get the RNG. There we go.
Damn it! Damn it!
And then we're gonna lose super speed here too, so we're gonna regain super speed here on the. There we go. It's only for a short period of time though, but it's still faster to use super speed there to get to that cutscene. So we're forced to go back to Vizima. Thankfully, it's only cutscenes, so no gameplay there.
The ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse.
As you can see, my my PB and best segments there, I got the good RNG in my world record run. That got beaten within a week. I should probably split there. So we have 3 tasks to do in Kaer Morhen. We have to first find a. Gotta help Eskel, gotta help Lambert, and Yennefer. So what we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna help Eskel first because it's faster.
That's his horse. What's its name? Scorpion? Beautiful animal. Didn't tie itself to this.
There's a skip here up the side of the mountain that I just don't know yet, and I haven't learned. So you know, I'll learn it eventually. Don't worry. We got a fork tailor. We got to kill. Pretty darn easy. As long as he doesn't fly away. There we go. That's his first phase. And then the half health, and he just goes back to his cave, and that's where we gotta finish him off. So get as close to the cave as possible without going inside. But if we go inside the cave, then the cutscene doesn't update and the game doesn't work. There we go. Just gotta wait for that quest to update, and we're good.
Means it's done for me. Gotta make a stand.
We can just finish him off right here.
Alright.
There we go. And now we're done with Eskel's part. We got a horse race here that we're gonna skip because it's slow. There we go. And now we're just gonna run back to the keep. Take a neat little shortcut here through the woods. It's faster. Not getting attacked by the wolves, of course. Geralt and trees don't mix that well, but Roach and trees is even worse. Even though there's a gap that's big enough for Roach to fit through, he will just stop and not let you fit through, and that's really annoying. You know exactly what I'm talking about if you play casually. Gonna tap the Lambert here. So we're gonna do his stuff later.
Can't get to the circle through the mountains.
We're actually gonna go first talk to Yennefer and get her mad at us.
We approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion. Exactly.
So we're gonna get her mad here. She's gonna teleport us down to the lake, and it's this is actually faster to do than go down the mountainside. So that's why we're doing this.
Damn it! Oh, she's really.
And we're gonna equip Quinn here because these guys are over leveled and deal a lot of damage. And this water hag here deals a lot of damage. Luckily, we can finish her off pretty quickly. And the boat is slow as hell, so we're not going to be doing that.
I think I'll stick to the boat.
Usually if you go on the boat, it's like a good minute-and-a-half boat ride to this cave here, and it's a really good thing in any % current patch because it's a good little break in the middle of a run, but because it's not faster to just swim past the boat into the location. So okay, there we go.
Relax. Sleep.
Oh, what?
Something fell in my Place reeks of mold.
What did you expect?
Would have been nice.
Alright, so there's a dialogue here. I forgot about that. Oops, another dialogue there. Nice. This dialogue's important here because if we get the wrong dialogue here, I could hop up. We're gonna have to fight these trolls, but nope. Just do the right dialogue and I could. There we go.
Just a few.
Alright, gotta place the phylactery down, please.
How did it go? Water.
Oh, I missed. What?
Then air.
How did I miss that last one? There we go, and now we're done with that. Oops. The side effect to the auto hockey is that you can easily roll in game, so that's why we have the words auto on the top left, so you don't use the auto hockey to attack roll, because that'd be kind of unfair. So like Yennefer, she has a phone call of sorts, and there's a bomb or something that, well, I just gave it away. There's a bomb that's like preventing her from doing her phone call. We just gotta find it. Now that we're done with that, skip the cutscene, and we're gonna head back up to her and talk to her. And then we got a long cutscene coming up. So now that we're done with that, now we're gonna find out Uma's true form, which is that little ugly creature down there. Well, that's how the game describes it. It describes it as ugly. So we're just gonna find out his true form by running an experiment. So thankfully, there's a little bit of gameplay here. We have to brew a potion. Well, where's the table? Go. Grab the ingredients. Go all the way down and brew the potion.
You don't know?
Okay.
Yes.
That's not what I wanted to do. Let's talk to Yennefer. Where is she at? What? How did you get all the way back there? It's fine. Never had that happen before.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing.
And done. Yeah. Fortunately, it does not equip your swords. Just making sure it doesn't have damage here, and I gotta equip this crossbow too. At this point, I should probably know what swords I have to equip, but no. So we're gonna try not to die on these falls here. This one especially. It's really risky, but thankfully you don't die. If I could hit the signpost. Alright, we're going to Skellige. I'm going to go teleport here.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it.
Don't worry, we're almost done.
Revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name.
So we're gonna equip the crossbow once we can. Try to shoot. There we go. It does not speed up the boating at all. The boats still go pretty slow, but we need the boat here. So a tab over to the objective. Go to the harbor here. Because unfortunately we need to use a boat here. You can't just go to the trigger there and it will trigger automatically. You have to be in a boat. So that's what we're gonna do. It's pretty slow journey. But nothing we can do to speed it up. I got a couple dialogues here that we're gonna have to skip. And meaning just says we're entering a dangerous part of the game and you should probably save, but no, it's too slow.
The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be.
So we're gonna hop off the boat. I'm gonna meditate here, just because I'm at low health and it's kind of risky. So, and then we're gonna start swimming with super speed back on. And I'm gonna try not to get stuck on these rocks like I just did twice. Alright, now we're done with that. So again, we have to do 3 tasks here. Oof.
Tried to flee the fiend. Stubby legs.
Anyway, what I was saying, we were trying to do 3 tasks here. We just did one of them there. Thankfully, that fiend can be either on top of the body or on the far away from the body. Thankfully, he was far away from the body, so we could just look at the body and finish our day. If the fiend was right there, then we would have to actually just wait for the fiend. So. Got water hags here for the second guy. Although you didn't see it because the cutscene was so fast, he fell off the cliff. But this guy we're actually gonna have to rescue, so. And a bunch of ladders. Alright. I'm gonna try not to open the chest because there's a chest like right behind him. I'm gonna try not to open that, and we did. Whatever. Come on.
Hey, wake up.
Alright, we're gonna get over here. Where's the other guy? Get over here. Get over here. These basically are like foglets, but worse. Because they do a lot of damage. There we go. I'm gonna meditate here. Open and close the meditation menu. For some reason in this world it regens all your health, so that's very nice. If you would do that in any % current patch, or even in casual playthroughs, that'd be very nice, but it doesn't. Another glorified Elder Scroll here. This one's an escort mission as well. Pretty darn slow because Gaspard has pretty bad legs. He runs pretty darn slow. So.
You know it ain't on my map.
You just gotta wait for him to catch up.
You think it's enchanted?
Come on.
It's the one thing I'm sure of.
See how slow he runs right there. Another enemy here. Then he takes forever to recover. Come on. There we go. Come on, Gaspar. Especially up this hill, he takes forever to run up. So. His legs are just not up to the challenge. You should go run a marathon. What the hell? You've never stopped it before. Why do you stop when they're now? And he falls asleep here again. So.
It's stronger than me. I'm so.
It's RNG. What dialogues you get? If I could talk to him. And some first dialogues for him when he starts sleeping are faster than the others. It's usually only about like 2 or 3 seconds, so it doesn't matter that much. But another little farm RNG there.
So what is it?
You gotta watch out for.
Strange place.
Looking for someone.
Here.
Just kind of turned out that way.
Not too keen on talking about it, are you?
Not really.
Come on. You gotta be close enough to the hut so it'll trigger the cutscene. And we should be good now.
This place seems safe enough. Just be sure.
What?
Make it quick, eh?
Oh, okay, nice. So, even though I thought I inspected the body there, I guess I didn't, so I have to go back and actually do that, so that's fun. Fiend's still playing good RNG here.
One of the missing doors.
There we go.
Shane's dead.
That's annoying. Whatever. I'm just gonna say it again. It's a mission video. It doesn't matter that much. As long as you have a good enough time. That's unfortunate that happened. So unfortunately the game auto-equips your crossbow because you know you're abusing it, but we had to just re-equip it and we can just hop back up here.
Vesemir.
She's one of us, Geralt.
Let's
No
go.
way we'll let him take her.
You see.
And battle Kaer Morhen, pretty easy. I'll walk you through what we're going to be doing here. It's pretty easy though. There we go. So the options we chose in that cutscene, we got a better sword, so we're going to equip that. There we go. And now we can start. So first part of this, we have to close 3 portals using bombs. So that's what we're going to do. We have to get within radius on the map, so that's what we're going to be doing. That was a... Thankfully we get unlimited bombs, but that tree kind of...
Next time you get the feeling I'm about to piss off
There we
Merrick,
go.
One less to worry about.
The last one.
So,
All good. Gotta wait a couple seconds. The cutscene plays. Thank you. And then Ciri is supposed to stay in the keep, but she's a naughty little girl, so she doesn't do that. All good. This is a pretty easy segment. So we're supposed to ride our horse here back to the keep, but we're not going to do that.
Lizard's almost at the fortress.
Master Roach.
Don't stop! Never go with wondering if they took him out.
As long as I don't get hit 3 times here, I won't be dead. And I did not get hit 3 times, so that means we're good. Neat little skip here. We can go back here and hop on top of these boxes before I get into combat. Instead of going all the way around to hit that lever. It's pretty tight, but I managed to get it. So everyone hates Lambert, and it's faster to just let him die, so...
They killed Lambert!
We still gotta wait for the dialogue, though.
Fall back! Through the gate! Into the courtyard! What now?
Nice and fast, and we get control of Ciri again. Now we gotta open the gate for her, for Geralt, because they got trapped outside. There we go. Pretty easy. And now we just gotta close a bunch more portals with bombs. Make sure I have that equipped. If I could not get trapped on the wall. Just these 3 back here. Oh, darn. Thankfully, they scatter bombs all around the premises. That was annoying that I missed that shot, though. All good.
On my way, on my way.
I actually saved 2.5 seconds there. Very nice.
Jirel can harness immense amounts of power.
So the game asks us if we want to go visit the Emperor. Obviously we don't. It's too slow. So we're not going to be doing that. We get the right dialogue. Well, Carlo, that's... I said that wrong, obviously. I'm terrible with names, by the way. That's actually, Rip series is not going to happen right now, but it's going to happen at the very end of the game.
She woke Geralt one night and urged
I won't spoil it exactly.
To the top of Bald Mountain.
There you go, it'll happen at the very end of the game.
She had decided he had to die.
If I remember, and if you remind me, I'll explain how that happens when we get to that point. So, New World, we don't have the speed glitch, so we can't run when you're serious, so we're gonna have to just roll like this.
Vanity?
Good ladies.
So there we go. So the premise here is we're gonna... So, the Wild Hunt, there's 3 generals. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna... There's like a little party. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill the first general at the top of the mountain. First, we gotta do a couple tasks before we can do that. So to get to the top of the mountain, we have to open a gate. So we have to get this ore in the water here. There's a fiend over there to the left that we're not gonna fight. We don't need to.
They're back.
And now we got the coin, so now she's gonna open the path to Bald Mountain for us.
The one to do the diving in the cave.
You're a witcher.
Eventually she'll move. There we go. As long as I stay close enough to her, she'll keep running the whole time. So this is where hopefully we have enough skill points, and we should have enough skill points. So we're gonna get the whirl ability that allows us to do a circular attack, and that actually will do a lot more damage to some bosses. So there we go. We're just gonna equip this fast attack too. So why not do it? And we are gonna save here because this boss is a hard boss. If I don't get the skip, so we'll see. Should be able to get it. And that's that boss. Really quick. Usually that boss does a lot of damage. You could easily die in 2 hits from that boss, so we'll try to not do that. And I've been known a lot to clip a ledge there every single time, but I didn't get that, so that was good. Oh, thank you, Warpoint Games. I actually did not know I had 1K Twitch views until you just mentioned it right there. So here I'm gonna kill the Whisperers and the other guy, not the Brewers, because these are the 2 guys that can teleport. So the Whisperers and the Weavers. There we go. Come on, get over here. And she teleported away, of course. There we go. We got that. Gonna kill her. Don't teleport. There we go. That was very weird. That should not have happened. And the game glitched out. And I get behind her to deal more damage. There we go. So we kill the Whisperers and the Weavers first because they can teleport. So, and then we kill the Brewers because she cannot teleport. Alright, come on, girl. I want you to get over here. So this boss can be pretty fast. We'll see though. I'm gonna get behind him, hopefully, and try not to get hit because he can do a lot of damage. Come on. There we go. There we go. Ooh, that was pretty quick. Happy with that. Oh, actually, I can get in-game drops of Gwent, but I don't play Gwent. I don't play the standalone game, even though I like the Gwent in The Witcher 3 much better than the actual standalone game. For the standalone game, there's a lot more cards that you have to understand, and a lot more gimmicks than like the standalone game. So, or there's a lot more gimmicks in the standalone game than in The Witcher 3. So, should have said that. So, final preparations, hooray. So what we have to do here is we have Avallac'h. I actually didn't mention this, but remember Uma? Because Avallac'h was the real form of Uma. So, oh, we're actually going downstairs, not upstairs. So Avallac'h is the real form of Uma, and he's the guy that actually helped Ciri escape and stay safe from the Wild Hunt. So.
Where are we?
Again, we're gonna get in front of him here.
There's somewhere in our world.
Saves a good 30 or 40 seconds of walking.
Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open.
We're just waiting for some sand crabs to spawn. Nothing special here. We gotta wait a couple seconds. But anyway, so with Avallac'h here, we're gonna travel to 4 worlds. So we killed We killed Imerith in the Bald Mountain thing, and then now Gels is the next general of the Wild Hunt, so we're gonna try to convince him to go against Eridan, who is the main general. So we'll see how that goes. Should go pretty well.
That just keep coming.
We're gonna hop into the portal. There we go. Ooh, that was close. Almost fell off the edge there.
Vapors don't look terribly inviting.
There's a faster path here. I just don't know it yet. I gotta learn it. But this path is still pretty fast, so we don't have to stop and wait for our breath to go back up because we have enough health. Then this swimming section here is really easy. Now we're gonna get into the cold section here. And then we do not have to go the intentional route here. We're gonna go the unintentional route because it's faster. Thankfully, we have just enough health to make it, so.
Next passage. When will it open?
Shortly.
And now we're done with that, so now we're gonna go to the Moon Palace and talk to Gell's and hopefully convince him to go against his boss. And we're back to the world of long loading screens. We're almost done. We're like about 20 minutes done. Maybe like 22. So usually you'd not go with Siri here and you'd go with Triss, but it's faster here to go with Siri because we have super speed, so I can
Why are you doing this?
there we go.
I'll meet you there.
Turn around, hopefully she'll spawn. There we go. So you kind of have to quote unquote kill these guys. After they realize that, yeah, you killed Rivia, they open the door. So. Oh, I did not split my my timer. Nice. Do that right now.
To see a girl who helped me once.
So the premise there is that, remember Dudu, who's a Doppler who can shapeshift into any person you want. So he shapeshifted into Whoreson Jr. and he's now leading the mob. So we just had to make sure it was legit. Basically, what we're doing here is we're talking to some people that help Siri, and we're thanking them for their service. We're gonna do some stuff out of order here. We're gonna go talk to Yennefer in the hut here and start their prison escape early, since it's on the way anyway. So we have to go run after that guy. There we go. I went too fast. Come on, there we go. And now we're gonna finish off a series quest.
Why are you wandering this street?
Alright, so
Where's this friend of yours?
just make sure there's a horse race here, and we're all good. You gotta make sure to skip every horse race that you can. The horse race is slow. And then people are trying to taunt us into stealing some horses. That's also slow, so we're not gonna be doing that. Instead, we're gonna get someone mad and we're gonna have to fight him. Just like that. Now we're gonna go talk to Zoltan for the prison break, and I'll explain why later on when that makes sense. And then after that we're gonna go talk to Triss. So So we're gonna go head back inside, talk to Triss, do her quest stuff. We're gonna talking to Triss here. We're gonna go rescue someone called Phil Arrowheart, if I said that right. Hopefully, I don't know how to speak Elven in this game, so. So she's actually gonna help us find out help us defeat the final boss. If I could get through the door. There we go. We don't have to fight those guys. We do have to fight these guys down here though. We're gonna kill the guy with the shield first. Before he puts his shield up. If I would not get trapped on the barrel, that'd be nice. And funnily enough, the game gives you the wrong sword here. I get behind him and hit him as much as possible. And he is dead. So now we're gonna wait till we're out of combat and we're gonna jump over the ledge. And there we go. Now we have Philva in our team to defeat Aaron. So we're gonna get out of here. Now we're gonna head back over to. We're gonna get the Hierarch Square. We're gonna teleport to Oxenfurt. See, one and only time we're gonna head over to the other city in the game, and we're gonna be doing the prison escape. I forgot the split again. Nice. What's new?
Don't like you, darling. Simple as that.
There we go.
Sure the guards don't know about the passage through the ruins? Haven't planted.
Alright, so now we're gonna head down here after the dialogue.
Oh joy.
There's a water hag down here that we're gonna have to fight. Oh, I got hit. Whatever. It's fine. Alright. So now we have to find a lever. Pretty easy to find. Right here. Okay, good. I don't just like run right up to it. I like go slowly because sometimes if I hold W too long, I'm gonna run right past it. So I'm gonna make sure the cutscene triggers here. Looks like it did. All good. That was a very clean fight. Come on, get up there. So the reason we use Zoltan is now he got the guards drunk, so we have to kill a lot less of the guards than normal. So we're gonna cutscene here. Kill these guards in here. So as long as you don't get too close to the guards here, you won't have to fight them. And there we go. I'm gonna grab his loot if I can. There we go. Hop down here. Hop down here, although it's a little bit more risky. Controlling Geralt, as you can see, while he's at full speed, is pretty darn difficult. So now we can get the guards mad because we're not gonna have to fight them anyway. So. Oh, I skipped the hole that we have to use. I passed. Of course, I passed him. Of course. So now we're gonna reconvene with everyone and talk to everyone and make a plan. And then usually after this cutscene, the game would crash, but not an old patch, thankfully. So we don't have to reload the game as we would in any current patch. So now we're gonna go talk to everyone on the boat, and we're gonna go to Skellige. And again, we're about 10 to 15 minutes, I would say. I cannot give you an exact time. See how many mistakes I'll make at the end. So, hey, that was close. Just try not to fall in the water there, because falling in the water there is was molasses. That was uncalled for. Okay. I was not expecting that. The 29.5 second new best segment. Okay, well, bring my son the best even lower then. Anyway, let's just get back to the run at hand. I have to get off the ship before I can shoot. There we go. And now we're almost done with the game. We're gonna go talk to Armian here. Eventually. There we go. And we're gonna do a little fight here. So this can go well. This could go well, or it could not go well. Depends on if the NPCs help us here, which they usually don't. They usually don't help. There we go. And that's all. Nice. That was very nice. That's pretty fast. So now he refers us to the Sunstone. Or we ask him about the Sunstone. He gives us the location of a guy who might know it. Now we're gonna go talk to the... That's another glitch, by the way. Even though I have the this objective here highlighted as my main objective, the game sometimes tabs over to the wrong objective. Annoying. So, anyway, talk to him. Now we know where the Sunstone is. Now we're gonna go get the Sunstone. First, we have to reconvene with everyone on the ship again. Eventually, when I can get the signpost. So reconvene everyone here. So normally you would go to Avalok's laboratory first, but it's since we have super speed, it's actually faster to go do the Sunstone first because we get a better sword. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And again, normally we'd be using a boat here, but it's faster to swim. Don't gotta worry about those guys in the water at all. Sirens. And we're gonna meet back up with Philippa. She's gonna lead us to the cave and help us find the Sunstone. Also, take a look at Geralt's magnificent face here while the gate opens.
Let's go.
So we're gonna use the auto aim here with the crossbow to take down this siren here when she spawns. I wanna target the siren. I might have to kill all these drowners first. There we go. What? That is weird. I cannot use my crossbow for some reason. Alright. All good. So there's a skip here. We can jump over this gap just barely, but it's really difficult to go so fast. Try once more for it. If not, we just have to wait for the bridge. No, it's fine. It's much easier on current patch because you're not going so fast. All good.
Let's go.
Notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss.
Alright, the reason we kill that golem is so we can grab this sword right here. It actually does increase damage. I'm going to make sure to equip it before I forget. And I actually am going to meditate here. we don't get a health regen. There we go. So this is supposed to be a puzzle. It's supposed to align the mirrors in the correct way, but we know what to do already, so it's pretty easy. There are some enemies here that we don't have to kill them at all. We can just hit the levers and it'll work. All good, we got all three of them. I could hop up the ledge. And that's the sunstone. Alright, next order of business is to go to the laboratory, because we were supposed to do that first, but it's faster to not do that first, so. So we now have a much better sword to kill the final boss and the golem that we're going to see at the laboratory. So that's why we go to the sunstone first.
So.
I get behind him. All good. I did get hit back once, but that's still a pretty clean kill. So now we're just gonna exploit Avlok's laboratory. So we find out that he's actually married to a different girl, and all this lore stuff that I don't want to explain right now, since there's a lot of stuff that's about to happen. So I'm not gonna explain it, and go look it up if you're interested. And here it's another option. Oh, do we want to go do another side quest that we don't have to do? And we're not going to be doing that, so. It's good, like, 5-minute side quest if you accidentally trigger it, so we're not going to do that. Now you're going to sneak onto the Emperor's ship to release another prisoner. I'm just going to make sure it's dark. And we're just going to swim over to the ship. We go way too fast. Usually these guys will shoot you, but we go way too fast for them to actually even shoot. So we can just head to the anchor there. Oh god, nice. Did not mean to do that. Alright, let's talk to Avlok and not Yennefer. There we go. Talking to Yennefer is because she has a lot of dialogue stuff, and it's kind of hard to stop her dialogue, so it's better to just talk to Avlok directly, but because she's standing like right in front of him, sometimes you just can't. And now we're coming up to the final boss sequence. So we're going to use Series Dash here to get to the first boss. There are 3 bosses in this sequence, 2 of them in the icy section in the Skellige, and then 1 more in Velen. And the one in Velen is the final boss. We're gonna try to hit these bosses as many times. There we go. So we get teleported the girl. All good. Now since we killed him, now we're going to be teleported underwater. We've got to swim up to the surface. Pretty easy. And now we just got to run as Geralt to the next boss, which is Eridan, who is the main general of the Wild Hunt. Again, we have super speed, so it's pretty darn easy. There is a quick kill here. I will probably not get it, but we'll see. It's been a long time since I've done this quick kill, so. I missed it, unfortunately. So I should teleport now. There we go. So what happens with that quick kill, I'll explain it right now while I finish off the boss, is if you get him trapped in the corner, you can just spin attack him and immediately kill him. or get him down to 0 health to skip his second and third phase. There we go. Now he depleted his health. We're gonna get to his third phase. I'm just trying to finish him off. There we go. That's our second boss done. The quick kill is really inconsistent though, so I was probably not gonna get it anyway. But
We need to focus on Siri.
now the escape sequence. So we found out that Avlok actually just turned against us at the end, and he's holding Siri captive. So I'm gonna quick save here in case I don't get this skip. I'm gonna make sure to get this. Okay, there we go. To advance along in this section, you just gotta make sure over there on that rock that game saves, and it did. So, oh darn. That's a glitch right there. Look, it like kind of like flies up. If you run like that on a ledge with the speed glitch, that's what happens. So. We can just go skip this whole puzzle section right there. So. I promise I would explain why Siri dies at the end, so I'll do that during the loading screen. Hold on. I got time. So why does Siri die at the end? So more or less, Avlok is using her to help save the world from the White Frost, which is basically a big ice age. So Siri agrees and goes into a portal to help save the Ice Age, and we don't know exactly, but it is highly believed by everyone, I think. Sure, we might know, I don't know, that she dies, so. It is, in fact, the worst ending in the game. And fun fact about this this game is every category, the fastest way to finish the game is to just get the worst ending, so. Anyway. Final boss, pretty easy. Just gonna fast attack her. She does teleport, unfortunately. We're gonna kill all these guys while she does that. And we're almost done. Alright, please teleport. Alright, she's gonna teleport. And time. So it's 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 17 seconds, which is pretty good. That's a pretty good average time. Although this was a submission, so I was going a little slow as I was trying to explain everything. But anyway, this was actually a pretty good run. I'm happy with it. This is a great submission video, and hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hopefully I get into SGDQ. As always, I wish myself the best of luck. Actually, the day that the games list comes out is actually the day right after my birthday, so that's kind of funny. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and yeah, hopefully get into SGDQ. And yeah, I really don't have anything else to say, so thank you.